off with priming my face with the Benefit Professional Primer. As a girl with oily skin, this primer definitely works for me, especially when it comes to the summer, spring months. And I'm going in with a pre-primed lid, and I'm taking my favorite bronzer and a crease brush and putting that color right into my crease on both sides of the lids. And then I'm taking my, this is my favorite blending brush. It's a fluffier blending brush though, to really make sure that color looks seamless. And then I'm taking my absolute favorite shadow of the moment. It's actually a liquid shadow from Avon called the Glimmer Shadow. And I'm taking the color Peach Sapphire and putting that all over my lid. So I actually did a review on this shadow, guys. It was in Spanish though, so for my Spanish speakers, I'll go ahead and link that for you below. But this is such an easy shadow to blend, even though it's liquid. I'm so obsessed with it. And then I'm just taking that same blending brush that I used earlier and taking some more of the bronzer color and putting that into my crease again to make sure that the liquid shadow and that bronzer blend super well together. And then going back in again with the fluffy blending brush to make sure that, again, it looks seamless, because that is the goal. And now I'm going in with probably my favorite foundation at the moment. It's the Avon Flawless Liquid Foundation. And I do one pump on each side of the face, so 2 pumps total, and it completely covers my entire face and my neck. And this foundation is medium to full coverage, obviously depending on how much you put on your face. When I put it, it's pretty medium coverage, and it's super breathable and perfect for my oily skin. I will say I haven't tested it in the summer months. I just recently got it, but I'm sure it's going to last all summer long. And for my under eye concealer, I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, which I've been using for a bit now, ever since it released. So I just place a couple of dots under the eyes, on my nose, and on any blemish spots. So I've sped this part up. I wanted to show you guys how nice this concealer blends with a beauty blender. And it just leaves like a flawless, super bright look for your under eyes. And then after I apply my under eye, I obviously want to set the concealer. So I'm using the Cover FX translucent powder, and this stuff is great, guys. I always put it underneath my eyes and all over my face for a flawless effect. So I did my brows off camera, but I just used an Anastasia powder. I am dying at how my mouth is just open, but it's tough to do your lashes with your mouth closed. I'm using the Avon Love at First Lash Mascara here. And then going back to the face, I'm using the Marc Glow Together bronzer in High Tide. I know my steps are kind of weird. I feel like I go from face to eyes to face to back to eyes, but this is just what works for me, guys. But yeah, I'm super obsessed with this bronzer, and especially using it with this brush from Morphe. So I make sure I put the bronzer on my cheeks, my forehead, and down my neck, just so everything is super even. And I recently got this palette from Avon. It's the Iconic Blooming Blush palette, and I love it. It's really pretty. I'm grabbing the mauve color and the bronze color and combining those two for a really pretty and natural look. So I'm applying it to the apples of my cheek, and I'm kind of blending it up. It's this new technique that I learned, and I really like how it looks. And then I'm grabbing this blending brush, and this is something I've always done, but I like to blend both my bronzer and my blush together. And now for my favorite part, a highlighter. I'm obsessed with this stick. I know, I feel like I'm saying obsessed with every single product, but I mean, it is my everyday makeup routine, so I have to be obsessed with every product, right? But yeah, I've been using this illuminating stick for the past couple of months, and it's seriously one of my favorites. I put it on the high points of my cheeks, and then I will put a bit on my nose, but I use like a super light hand when I put it on my nose, so I don't want to move the makeup around there. And then I put it on the bridge, and then my Cupid's bow. And then I can't just leave it at that, so of course I gotta add more highlight, and I'm using the highlighting powder from Avon, and yeah, it's just that glow. The glow is so good. So I love combining these two. And again, I'll go on my cheekbones, the nose, Cupid's bow, everywhere where I went with the stick. I love doing this every time I do my makeup, no matter if it's my everyday, a bronzy, a glam look, but I love putting highlight into my tear ducts. And lastly is my lip. So I've been obsessed with this lip gloss from Avon. It's the Crave Gloss in Peach Bellini. It's so glossy and smooth. So there you have it, guys, my everyday makeup routine. Super quick and easy. So if you have any questions, please leave them down below, and don't forget to subscribe so you can see more makeup and skincare videos. Have a great day.